Imagine the impossible. Now imagine achieving it. Today we're going to tell you a story of such an achievement. A story of resilience, determination, and the human spirit. A story of a woman named Caroline. Caroline is not your average woman. Born and raised in a small town, she always had a penchant for adventure and the extraordinary. Her interests were not typical of the kids her age. Instead of playing with dolls or watching cartoons, she would be out exploring the woods, climbing trees, and pushing her boundaries. She was a dreamer, a doer, and above all, a believer. As Caroline grew older, her thirst for adventure did not wane. She loved to travel, to experience new cultures, and to test her limits. She was driven by a deep-seated belief that she could achieve anything she set her mind to. It was this belief that led her to take on a challenge that many would deem impossible. But what was this record-breaking challenge? Well, it was to break a world record in just 30 seconds, a feat that requires not only physical strength and agility, but also mental fortitude and unwavering determination. A record that was previously held by some of the most accomplished athletes in the world. Why did she choose this challenge? What was it about this particular record that caught her attention? Well, for Caroline, it wasn't about the record itself. It was about proving to herself and to the world that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. It was about pushing her boundaries and stepping out of her comfort zone. As Caroline prepared for her record-breaking attempt, she faced numerous challenges, but she did not let them deter her. She trained relentlessly, day in and day out, with her eyes set firmly on the prize. Caroline, a woman on a mission, was about to embark on a remarkable journey. A journey that would test her mettle, challenge her limits, and ultimately redefine what's possible. This is where our story begins. This is where a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This is where the impossible becomes possible. What was this mission, you ask? It was a record-breaking challenge that would test the limits of her abilities. Caroline was set on breaking the world record for the fastest time to solve a Rubik's Cube. This wasn't just any record. It was a challenge held by the greatest minds, the quickest hands, and the sharpest eyes the world has ever seen. The current record, held by a prodigy from halfway across the globe, was a staggering 4.22 seconds. Imagine that, a complex puzzle solved in less time than it takes to tie a shoelace. Caroline wasn't daunted. She had her eyes set on the prize, her heart set on the glory, and her mind set on the cube. This was more than just a game for her. It was a testament to her determination, her courage, and her unyielding spirit. Breaking this record was not just a challenge, it was Caroline's dream. Behind every great achievement is a tale of relentless preparation and unwavering determination. This couldn't be truer for Caroline. The path to breaking a record in 30 seconds was paved with countless hours of rigorous training. It was a journey that demanded not just physical strength, but mental fortitude as well. Caroline's routine was nothing short of grueling. She woke up at the crack of dawn every single day, regardless of the weather or how much she yearned for just 5 more minutes of sleep. She pushed her body to the limits, testing her endurance, honing her skills, and preparing herself for the challenge that lay ahead. But it wasn't just about the physical preparation, it was about mental readiness. Caroline knew she had to condition her mind to withstand the pressure. She had to learn to face adversity, to embrace the pain, and to push through it. She had to learn to stay focused, to keep her eye on the prize, even when her body screamed for her to stop. However, the journey was not without its obstacles. There were days when Caroline questioned herself, when the challenge seemed insurmountable. There were moments of self-doubt, of fear, of exhaustion. But Caroline did not let these moments define her. Instead, she used them as fuel, as motivation to work even harder, and work hard she did. Caroline was relentless in her pursuit. She trained in rain and shine, in cold and heat, in pain and exhaustion. She pushed herself beyond her limits, driven by her determination to achieve her goal. But it wasn't just about the physical and mental strain. It was also about sacrifice. Caroline had to forego many things to focus on her training. She missed out on family gatherings, on nights out with friends, on simple pleasures of life. But she knew it was a price she had to pay for her dream. As the day of the record-breaking attempt neared, Caroline's determination was palpable. She was ready. She had prepared herself for this moment, and she was not going to let anything stand in her way. Finally, the moment had arrived. The stage was set, and all eyes were on Caroline. The air was thick with anticipation. The crowd hushed as if collectively holding their breath. Caroline stood poised, a picture of concentration and determination. This was more than just a record-breaking attempt. It was a testament to her resilience, her strength, and her unwavering resolve. It was a symbol of her journey. The seconds before the attempt were a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. Doubts and fears, hopes and dreams all swirled together in a dizzying dance. Caroline, however, stood firm amidst the storm, her gaze fixed on the goal ahead. Then the countdown began. Each second was a heartbeat echoing in the silence. The tension built, reaching a crescendo, and then, in just 30 seconds, history was made. Against all odds, Caroline had done it. She had broken the record. Breathless, elated, she stood in the hushed silence that followed, the echo of the final whistle still ringing in her ears. The magnitude of her achievement sank in, a rush of joy so overwhelming it left her speechless. The audience too remained stunned. They had witnessed history being made in 30 seconds, a feat so extraordinary that it seemed almost unreal. But then, the silence was broken. A cheer erupted, a wave of applause that crashed over Caroline, washing away the last remnants of her exhaustion. In that moment, she was more than just a record breaker. She was an inspiration, a beacon of resilience and determination. The aftermath of her victory rippled outwards, touching every person who had witnessed her triumph. Caroline had not just broken a record, she had shattered the barriers of what was deemed possible. But who is Caroline, the woman behind this extraordinary feat? Caroline is not just a record breaker, she's a trailblazer, a beacon of resilience, and an emblem of sheer grit. Born in a small town, her life was not destined for the spotlight. Yet her indomitable spirit yearned for something more. Something extraordinary. Caroline's journey has been one that epitomizes the essence of human perseverance. A story not of overnight success, but of countless days and nights spent in the pursuit of a dream. A dream that to many seemed unattainable. Her love for challenges was evident from an early age. As a child, she would often be found testing her limits, pushing boundaries, and venturing into uncharted territories. This audacious spirit, combined with her unwavering determination, laid the foundation for the record-breaking feat we celebrate today. But the path to glory was not without its hurdles. Caroline faced numerous obstacles, each one threatening to derail her dream. There were moments of doubt, moments of despair, and moments when giving up seemed like the more reasonable option. But Caroline is not one to back down. She faced these challenges head-on, transforming every setback into a setup for a comeback. Her motivation? An unyielding belief in herself. A deep-seated conviction that she could shatter the glass ceiling and redefine what's possible. This belief, fueled by an insatiable desire to excel, propelled her forward, even in the face of adversity. Caroline's story is not just about breaking a record. It's a story of courage, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. It's a story that reminds us that no dream is too big, no goal too lofty, and no challenge too great when met with unwavering determination. Caroline's story is a testament to the power of determination and the human spirit. Caroline's achievement is not just a personal victory, but an inspiration for all. Her story resonates far beyond the record books. It echoes in the hearts of those who dare to dream, those who believe in the power of determination and the strength of the human spirit. Caroline's journey, her trials and triumphs are a testament to the resilience that lies within each of us. Her story inspires us to push our boundaries, to challenge our limits, and to believe in our potential. It is a beacon of hope for anyone who has ever faced adversity, a symbol of the extraordinary feats we can accomplish when we refuse to give up. The legacy Caroline leaves behind is not just about breaking a record in 30 seconds. It's about the indomitable spirit of determination, the power of resilience, and the beauty of dreaming big. Caroline's story is a reminder that with determination and courage, anything is possible.